shout out to the dub. Hey,
watch this.
Hey, number one dub.
Watch
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, put it in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach Carr that's done on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. James Mack, he be on the scene, rocking the gear, it's so clean. Lead guys and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special gifts, making flicks and so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All my fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub. 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 That PF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That PF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Botese, Jeremy McInnes, Coach Carr, and Brian Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out.
Going to the next round. Salute. Get ready.
Dub salute. Hey.
Dub salute.
Boys.
Hey, no intro video tonight because I couldn't find it. I was trying to find the old interview with Coach Tolly for Waxahachie, where he came up. What was that phrase he came up with, J May, that kind of had us stumped? Was it?
I think I still got that interview.
You still got that one? It was oh my God, it's like when you make mistakes or something, unforced errors. What did he say? I forgot what it was called. It was some phrase he used that had us looking it up.
It was a good phrase. He might remember it.
Yeah, it was
SFOs or something. I don't know. He said something like that, but we have to remember it.
Yeah, you might remember. I guarantee you, coaches, they got memory like the elephant. So
no doubt.
I guarantee you he remembered.
They do.
Oh man, hey, shout out. Hey, J Mac, how's your week been, brother?
Man, today was so long, bro. It's something about working in the rain.
Man.
It did stop raining and it got so humid. You had to take off the rain jacket. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I was sweating like I was in the cotton fields today. I'm good and tired, brother. I'm good.
I bet you are, man.
All right, we got Coach Carr coming in with the Echo Wi-Fi. We may have.
That's just equipment. That's just his equipment with the Echo. And I mean, this man is rich, and he chooses to have raggedy equipment on the podcast.
And I wear fake Jordans.
I guess that's how the rich stay rich. I guess that's how the rich stay.
Or them $65 J's.
Man.
You gotta know it.
Yeah, I'm about to come over to your house, Coach Carr, and inspect your equipment. We gotta do some equipment inspection. Going on.
He need that AT&T fiber, y'all. Yeah, he needs.
Hey, Spectrum do me just fine. I got the business Spectrum. That's all you gotta do.
Hey, the rich getting richer.
Yep.
All right, man. Before we bring on our guests, we got Coach Tolly, and then we have his awesome quarterback Jeremiah, not the one, not the two, but the third. The third.
Speaking of rich, like that's a rich name. Like you don't see those thirds just like walking around in the hood.
You're right.
That's suburb. That's good rich suburb name right there. The third.
And the third means some money in the family too. Because if they're gonna pass the name down, they're gonna pass
they pass the something, yeah.
That's attached to some of trust funds.
It's absolutely.
Trust fund, baby. Yes, sir. B Rise, what's going on, boss? I see you updated the house a little bit in the background.
Oh yeah, totally, man. Everything updated, man. I updated on the mortgage and everything, y'all. So hey, look at that. Just
speaking of rich, that's that Lake Ridge living over there.
All right.
Man. Like you really do. I'm good, man.
Yeah, but you balling now, man. You might have to have your wife re-sign a prenup or something. But
Listen to the piano in the bag. You play that piano at all?
Oh yeah, look at that. Man. Oh yeah, I get lessons, Brahma night and everything.
Don't say that too loud, boy.
oh my Lord. Okay, Coach Carr. What's going on, boss? What you got going on, man? How the league coming along?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got that ragged equipment.
Yes, sir.
Everything's coming along, Pat. You know what I mean? It's. I understand what you mean by everything you be saying. Okay, so between that and juggling everything else, man, it's coming, man. And
it's a chore.
Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't envy you at all. However, I still want my trophy though. I don't know if you're gonna get that to me. It's going on 2 years now, and well, I mean, something. Give me something, man. I haven't seen.
I got both my trophies. I got both of y'all trophies.
That's mine, the other one. That's mine, the other one. One for you, one for me.
Yeah. It got your name on it. As a matter of fact, and I actually need to talk to you. I meant to talk to you about this before the show, but we got an opportunity to do a dub hang where we can actually get paid for and do a live broadcast. So remind me to talk to y'all about this after the show. We got some dub hang opportunities where we can broadcast live. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that.
Hey, you bring Tolly on. I want to ask. You could ask Tolly too, but I want to ask Willow what he thought about UIL not making girls' flag official.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
What do I think about that?
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. You know what I mean? I said it will be there by 2027.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of things that you kind of got to work through that. You know what I mean? You got think about it like this. You got hire coaches. You're going to hire coaches. So if you try to use football coaches, if you keep it in the spring, it's going to be hard on them because they got to go to spring ball and they really can't coach their girls. You're going to have to find some other coaches that just coach strictly flag football. Then you got to train them. Like it's going to be a lot that you got to do within these years leading up to. But it's coming in 2027 for sure.
And you got to come up with another ball sport.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe a boys flag football team.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or just make 7-on-7.
Yeah.
7-on-7. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, the hard thing about it is, again, you're gonna have to deal with these football coaches and how you gonna work that. So, but it's a lot of things going in play, man. But I say it coming in 27 for sure.
All right. Well, hey, without further ado, man, we are gonna bring on Coach Tolly and Jerry Meyers. Not the first, not the second, but the third after these messages.
How much are y'all gonna win by? 540!
Hey, welcome to the dub.
Appreciate you guys having us on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, it's been a long while, but glad to get you on. And I want to bring you on because it seems like every show we have, we're always talking about Waxahachie this, Waxahachie that. I know we're kind of debating about what they would finish in the District of Doom a little bit. Seemed like the last 2 weeks in a row. And I'm like, and it kind of got me to thinking about Waxahachie a little bit longer. I have a connection to Waxahachie, so I'm getting to hear, all the insider stuff from one of my kinfolk, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But it got me to thinking about the district as a whole. And so the theme of this show was about that young man that's sitting behind you. And we're trying to figure out, is he the best quarterback in the District of Doom? Mr. Jerry Meyers III. How you doing, sir?
Good, Coach. How are you doing?
Good deal. Good deal. We're good. We're good. And so I just want to get a little bit, Coach, about this young man, and then we'll ask him some questions as well. Just kind of give us your feeling about him and his leadership and all that.
Well, you already labeled him the trust fund quarterback. I think I tell you what, and he's particular about that third. He wants to make sure that third is on everything, and I think it's a neat dynamic between him and his dad and their whole family. So if you ever have a time to sit down and have that conversation, but there's not enough good things I can say about him. As far as he's competitive, he hates losing more than he loves winning. He's starting to come in his own. Being a new kid here last year, wanting to make his mark, wanting to help bring value to this community and this football program. And now he's kind of found his voice now, more other than just his play, to start leading by example. And I'll say the first time he moved in, Waxahachie, he went rack to rack in the weight room asking guys if they played receiver and that he's going to throw at 7 o'clock. Not many freshmen do that before they can play. I thought that was unique. And out here, every sprint we do, he's not the fastest guy on his team, but he leads almost every one of our conditioning drills. That should tell you everything you need to know about him. And I know they came here from far, far away, but I know one thing: he didn't come here to lose.
Absolutely.
Talk that talk. All right, Mr. Jerry. Let me ask you this. So, you played in Nevada. Hung out in Nevada a little bit. It's a cool climate. Everything's good out there. I imagine football is different there in Texas. Kind of compare and contrast how football is in Vegas versus or in Nevada versus Texas.
Yes, sir. So, I would say the biggest thing, the biggest difference is the football stadiums, how many people come to your games and the community behind, all your games and everything. And I just think it's really unique in Texas. And it's everywhere in Texas, they're all about their football. And, there's good football players in Nevada, but, you don't necessarily get the dynamic of everyone come to your games and support it.
I like that. I like that. What was your favorite game that you played in so far? Atmosphere wise, whether you won or lost the game, but just man, this is Texas football. This is what it's about.
I would say our first game against Ennis. It's big rivalry around here, and I just see it packed like that. I also I heard him talk about it a lot and how packed it was going to be, but I didn't quite understand that until it happened. So that was awesome.
No doubt. Good deal. Good deal. And then just competition wise, like you said, just kind of compare the strength of the teams down there versus the ones out here in Texas.
Yeah, in Texas, it's clearly different. One of the best districts in the country. I'd say the biggest thing is you just can't really take, you can't take any week for granted. You have to, be there studying film, watching tape, and be locked into the game. You can't just, think any game's a freebie. You got to be locked in because if you don't, they'll catch you slipping.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, you stepped into it too. You could have just went to Houston or San Antonio. You stepped into the District of Doom, the toughest district in the entire state. Does that kind of get your juices going and make you want to take it to another level?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just blessed to be able to compete at this level of competition. It just gets me better. Gets me better.
No doubt. I was watching some highlights, and I'm gonna probably show some in a little bit. But quarterback comparison, or who you like? What quarterback do you like? First of all, and I'm gonna tell you who I think you kind of remind me of.
I've been compared to Matthew Stafford. I think that's a good one. I like a Bryce Young. I look up to him a lot, like a C.J. Stroud type. I think those are two guys. I really like Aaron Rodgers. Kind of my guy growing up. I'm a big Packer fan, so watching the way he throws the ball and how much control he has in the ball, I think that's something I look at.
No doubt. Man, and now I just lost the quarterback. Who's my quarterback for Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Reminds me of that quarterback that played on OU. Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Like you got a lot of Baker Mayfield, and you got some moxie. I like the way you move around in the pocket. And the one thing I'll say that you do better than a Baker Mayfield is you can throw off schedule. Basically, when you're being chased around, you have a lot of throwing platforms. I was impressed with how you was on the run and just throwing from all types of hard angles and still completing accurate passes.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. All right, B-Rise, what you got, sir?
I'm gonna start with you, Myra. You know what? I knew you were the real deal when that transfer porter from Waxahachie quarterback.
When lease was up, the other quarterback lease was up.
Yeah. Wait, when I see that transfer porter from I knew you was the real deal, man. Like I said, I'm one of your biggest supporters. Even now, just keep getting better each year, young man. You got a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
But okay, now with you, Coach. This goes back 5 years ago.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 4 or 5 years ago, Coach. When I'm a Lake Ridge guy. I remember every year I was like, man, it's gonna be out of us, Waxahachie or Mansfield fighting for that fourth spot. Then my man said, like, okay, we're gonna fight for that fourth spot. And y'all always nipped in the bud, y'all got us. Y'all always, damn it, y'all lost to Temple. But I seen the progression over the year, y'all got past City Hill. Twice, now that y'all got City Hill. Now you going to this year, you got probably the best quarterback, already the best quarterback in the district, who I think you have a top receiver, a good defense. Is it this year that has to take that next step in district?
I mean, as a head coach, you always want to see the progress each year. And you cannot use what we've done in the past to predict what you're going to do next year. I use a term called zero base. It's like a term called zero base budgeting. We start from scratch every single year. We don't try to carry momentum. People say, well, you went 3 rounds deep. You got these guys back. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what you've done the year before. This is a new team, a new identity. And whether we've beaten a certain team in this district one year to the next, it doesn't matter. In this district, there's no forgiveness. You got to show up every week. You got to strap it on, and you got to go play. I am proud of the progression that we've made, but we still have a hump to get over. I think that, as far as I'm proud of where the program's going, I'm proud of the coaches that we have here. I think we have one of the best staffs in the state of Texas. Our offensive coordinator, Scott Reynolds, our defensive coordinator, Lars Williams, do a tremendous job just organizing and coordinating their staffs offensively and defensively, and set, the culture starts at the top, but it comes alive at the bottom. I love to see where it's going. I'm just ready for it to take that next step in teams that you remember play in December.
Yes, sir.
All right. Jay, Jay Mack.
Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. What you saying, Pat?
No, you good. You good. I didn't know if you were finished.
Oh, my bad. My bad. One more question for you, Coach. The non-district schedule. If I guess the game with the Ennis game, I know that's a rival game. But however, if that game don't get any competitive, would you consider playing someone else in this game?
First off, you're trying to get me fired with that question.
Absolutely.
No, you don't got to answer, Coach. You don't got to answer, Coach.
That's a 103-year rivalry.
Oh,
so I'm gonna leave that to the powers to be. I think it's great for our town. I think it's great for our community. I think it's great for our budget because that's on that one game. I think we pay for every sport in the district just off that one game.
Wow.
Wow.
It's neat for our kids. It's great for our alumni to come back and they remember those battles, those type games. It is hard for us because obviously we're 6A, they're 5A. If we win, we're supposed to win. If we don't, well, that's an embarrassment, right?
Right.
But Ennis has a lot of tradition. They've got a great staff over there, great kids. We always respect them. When we play them, it's still we want to win every one of them. Period. But the non-district is I wanted it to be tougher. Obviously, when I got here, everybody would want to play us. Now it's a little bit tougher, but I think with Ennis and Capel and 40 create a great get ready schedule before we walk into the district we're going to walk into. And the biggest thing is staying healthy and depth. That's the biggest key in this district. I think that's one of the two top teams in our district has over everybody else is depth. And I think that's what we battled in this league is staying healthy throughout the year and creating that depth that's going to take when you run into those teams that have a 1, a 2, a 3 that can play.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Yeah. All right, Coach. I got I got to keep it real. You on the dub, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. Only 2 people on this panel really been telling everybody Waxahachie the truth when their quarterback is the truth. Only 2 people really been saying it, and two other ones they ain't been saying it. They ain't been believers, Coach. And I ain't gonna say them other 2 names, but it's not me or Brian. But I do want to say, man, I am the forerunner for Waxahachie. I've been leading the charge. And they keep telling me I'm saying it every year, but I just feel like I'm just letting everybody know it's coming. Like, I'm just letting everybody know that the door is about to fall. Now, all we gotta do is stay healthy down there in Waxahachie, and I feel like everything. I know you can't count chickens. I understand you can't count chickens. You can't look at last year. You can't look at what you're building. But I can. So I'm just saying, I believe in you. I believe in everything y'all got going on. I believe that quarterback you got back there. Hey, man, I'm excited, Coach. I'm just excited. I'm excited to get it going on, man, to see Waxahachie finally take that next step. And the only question I got for you is do we got a 2-year window? Because we got to get this state championship before they split the district up, right? Is it 2 or 3 years?
I'm not taking that rat poison.
Coach,
don't eat the cheese. Don't eat the cheese.
Coach went to media class when he came.
Man, we can't trick Coach on nothing. We can't get
No, because it is what it is. We have a lot of goals ahead of us. It takes a tough road. I think there's no tougher road than what we have to do. But we respect all, fear none is our approach to each week and each game. It starts with J3 behind me. It definitely does that. We got to keep him upright. We got to keep him healthy. But we got to make sure that we put the right people around him. We got to play great defense. We still have to run the ball, play great special teams. You got to win the games you're supposed to, and then sneak up on somebody you're not. That comes with great coaching. I think that's the key ingredient is not so much just X's and O's and not just so much players, but who can adjust in mid-game, halftime, and when the crucial parts of the game happen, who can adjust. So that's going to be the challenge, and we look forward to it. We're excited. We got a long way to go, though. We're young. We had a lot of seniors walk out the door. We are young, but we're very young and talented, and that's why I'm so excited. We're looking for diapers in some positions. I'm talking about we're young, but the kids were talented. So it's going to be fun to coach. I'm excited to see where this team's going to go. I have no idea right now. I'm just being totally honest. I would not sit here and say we'll beat anybody right now, but I do love the clay that we have. I'll tell you this. I have not looked for one kid. We've been 2 weeks into summer camp. Every kid's been here. That gives me chills thinking about it. That means they're hungry. They're humble. It's like a B12 shot to the arm when I go out there at 7:15 and I see all of our guys ripping and raring, ready to go. Start with him. He's got to be, like I said, the catalyst, the voice. But if I ain't got to go pick up a phone and look for somebody, hey, where you at summer camp? That means they're in. And I tell you what, that's fun to coach now. That's fun to coach.
Yes, sir. Speaking of quarterback, right? You got your quarterback of your offense right there. Let's talk a little bit about the quarterback of your defense, man. It's kind of a pretty strongly built linebacker, man. He kind of got your last name. That he was looking good as a sophomore this past year, looking good, and I think you got. We talk about the best quarterback, but you might have the best linebacker duo in the district with him and Cooper.
Yeah, I'm very excited about those two. They feed off each other. They really do. Cooper is returning one of the top leading tacklers in the district that I'm excited about. Demarion Cooper, him and Cade, they do a good job. He kind of raises my son around him. My son is a aim fire, a fire first before he aims. Cooper's that voice back there, and they're fun to coach. Last year was hard coaching my son in this district, but now that he had a year under his belt, Cooper there is right there with him. We got a great D line in front of them. It's going to be fun watching those two fly around.
Yeah, I was impressed with them two last year, but I was like, man, next year they'll play together. That's the defense as a whole. You got two P4 offer DNs. You got two really good linebackers. You probably got the number one safety in his class in the defensive backfield. So just kind of fill us in on the people I did name. Like what you looking like at D tackle and quarterback?
Loaded. Well, like I said, we got some sophomores that we're gonna have to play with. Like we had every DB in the backfield graduate except one, and that's Jaquan Snell. We got some young guys coming up behind him that's going to be very, very good. Starting with our front, you got Carmelo Clausen. We have two freshmen that are going to be sophomores next year that's going to play with Juju and Snell's younger brother, Aaron. We got Talon Pierce. That's a young one coming that's going to be very, very good. He played a lot last year, but is in the backup role. Cedric Marsh Jr. is a young sophomore that's going to be a junior next year that's had a lot of he had a great spring, great camp. He's doing really, really well. And right now we've got a bunch of guys fighting for those safety spots and those corner spots. Cohen's going to play some defense as well because we believe that he's that kind of caliber of player that can help us. And like I said, we're trying to find out. And every day I'm an equal opportunist employer. The best kids are going to play. We don't worry about where they're going to sit. We're just trying to get our best 11 on the bus.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm excited, Coach. I'm excited. One more thing. Try to get Braylon Manning on that football field. Incoming freshman. You know who I'm talking about. Try to get him out there. Yeah, he a hooper. I argue with his daddy all the time. Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Willow.
Hey, I tell him this. Life's not all about football, but football's all about life.
I like that. That's a quotable. That's a quote. Hey, Coach Carr, before we get to you, I want to ask about one more player. Yeah, you talking about the youngsters coming in and stuff. Can you tell me something about Braden Davis, man? He's a real fast track kid, and I heard that he's kind of playing both sides of the ball for y'all right now.
He is, and he brings a top end speed. From what he brought from the track over to football, that's dynamic, that helps us. We got to find ways to get him touches, and right now he's working at corner, but learn how to be more physical. Because when you grow up and you're fat, he's still a football kid that runs track, but track, he loves track, and he does a good job in that. But making sure he's being physical, and that's what he's working on right now. But we have high expectations of him, and I think that his great play is all ahead of him.
No doubt. I was hoping to get him on with the ball in his hand too. I was looking at his highlights earlier today, and he got some juice. That you need some of them juice players to take it all the way.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach Carr.
Coach. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
So, first of all, J3. Don't let J-Mac fill your head with that foolishness. All right, when I saw your film, when you was in Vegas and you won the championship as a freshman, it ain't nothing we need to talk about. All right, I've been a fan of yours. All right, now, here's the foolishness. Okay, so you cool. Me and you cool. All I said was, until Waxahachie can beat one of the big dogs, to me, we can't crown them the next up and coming.
I was trying to get to that.
Oh, see, CJ Mack.
That's because you was offensive. That's disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful?
I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Coach Tolly, did you hear my question, Coach?
No, it froze. I had to help free quick.
Can you
Talk about
hear
him
me
being
now?
disrespectful.
Coach, don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. He stayed on foolishness. Okay. The question was, Coach, until Waxahachie can beat one of the two big dogs, right? We can't crown them the next up and coming. You're not up and coming until you are coming. And when you coming, you the big dog then. You the champ. It's is that a fair assessment, Coach?
100%.
Thank you, Coach. So I'm not hating on you. I'm not. Now I will say these other two, Coach, they done lost friends behind you. They done lost relationships behind you. You have destroyed a lot of households by not winning last year. Okay, so J3, I ain't putting all this pressure on you, but just know that you got the future of their household riding on you this year. Okay? If B rises to keep his wife, y'all gonna have to win. If J Mac is ever to stay with him, y'all gotta win. Cause if y'all
Oh man.
that's all, Coach. Now, so here's the realistic, honest question, Coach. What do you have to do to take that next step? And did you see that in the spring that says, okay, we close?
Yes, and I'll say this too, and I know you're talking about the big two, but we're gonna respect all of them. We're gonna respect Lancaster. We're gonna respect Mesquite, all of them. But to go on that run that you're talking about, to have the best 6A record, because you got to remind yourself, Waxahachie haven't been 6A for very long, and they've had a long road trying to grow to this level. Take that step to be a dominant force in 6A. I would say the number one thing I saw in this team that I did not have enough of it last year was leadership, because when your kid's voice starts sounding like the coach's voice, that means you're here. You're getting there. Your coach's voice, when it's your kids and you are saying the same thing, and your right hand knows what your left hand is doing, that's the biggest thing that I've seen so far in the spring, and carrying on into the summer. Starting with we started a little. We had a draft this year. We had in the room holding up number one jerseys. Our top players drafted our team, and when a kid had to miss, he didn't call me. He called him. And to tell him where he's at, and he had to hold him accountable. And then he let me. If they didn't, they got points docked away. So that was the big thing that we had this spring, and I feel like, to me, you've gotta have leadership on your team to take it over that, because leadership, it comes with belief, and when you're playing the teams that you're talking about, some teams are just beat by the logo. That's the big, and when I was at Denton Ryan, you got off the bus, people were already beat by the logo, and that we had a little bit of that here, and finally when you start winning at all levels, you win in football, you win in your sub varsities, you start winning in track. Well, hell, that's contagious. That's contagious. So is losing. But if you start getting that mindset of with your leader selling that losing's not an option, and when it does, we learn from it, we move on. But that's the biggest thing I've seen with this team, and it starts with, and I tell him all the time, he's got the same job. We're connected. If we don't win, they don't like me, and if we don't win, they don't like you. When we win, they love me. When we win, they love you. So we have the same job. When we lose, it's his fault. It's my fault. When we win, they love him, and they love me. They love us. We are literally connected. We have the same job.
Yeah, Coach, when I always say that when a lot of people say never let the inmates run the asylum, right? I believe in the total opposite. Like, you have, when your team, when the inmates are running the team, and they're running it in the image that you have projected upon them and the type of leadership that you modeled for them, then that's when your team start making that change and become a championship quality team. right? Those are characteristics that you have to have in any championship team is leadership. And not only just leadership from the head coach down, but truly leadership within the organization, the team itself, you know? So with that being said, who are the leaders on your team and why they are the leaders other than J3? Because J3 got to worry about keeping these two people households together. So don't worry about that, J3.
We got faith in you, J3. Don't even worry about it. We got faith in you, buddy.
Let's go.
Household gonna be
offensively, you know, and he can speak to it as well. I think Elijah Mendoza, one of our offensive linemen, is starting to set himself apart. He's feeling himself the right way. A lot of our skill positions, Cohen Brown is that guy that's on that side of the ball, even though they butt heads sometimes. But I've never been a part of a great team that did not fight every now and then at practice, because that's how competitive you are. And when defenses fight with offense and offenses fight with defense, I tell them all the time, that's when you know you're going to be good. So now you got to protect yourself and not do anything stupid to get injured. And we also have a saying, you can't have a zoo with no animals. So I want the animals. But I believe those guys, Mendoza is finding himself right now with a guy named Lane Fincher and Cohen Brown and obviously J3 and those guys that are kind of being one voice together. And defensively, Damarian Cooper, he is our battery. He's our juice. He gets everything going, and he's trying to bring those other guys up. You know, when he talks, I tell everybody to shut up. When J3 talks, everybody needs to shut up. And they got to be the ones setting the tone.
What phase of your team is going to A, take you to that next level, and B, had the best spring?
You know, I think it starts up front. I really do. I think, you know, we're young in some areas up front, but this will be the biggest we've ever been. And I think, you know, when you have girth and you have a way to get in front of a man, big body him, you got a chance. And I feel good about those guys and our size and just our whole demeanor. I think we've had a different look. You know, when you go out and play Bridgeland, you don't play very well. You don't run the ball very well. And I've been telling them all year, you know, 3 yards, because that's kind of what they held us to. And that's kind of been a motto to those guys to get their attention. And that's, to me, in this league, in 11-6A, Division I, you better play good up front, or it doesn't matter how many good skill you guys do. Because that's what I noticed. The two teams you're talking about, that's where they're beating us. That's where they're beating everybody, is up front.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's the foundation for winning football, for sure.
Absolutely.
Right.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Hey, Jerry. So looking at the record last year, you guys went 9-4, 7-3 regular season. Had some impressive wins against Waco Midway, and especially the North Florida game. I went in there and put in some major work there, and pretty much put a whooping on them. Get to that Bridgeland game, and Coach just alluded to the line play. Right. What do you think you can do as a quarterback to make up for those 5 points that y'all were, y'all lost by 5, to make up for those 5 points to get you past that game? Because really, I think J-Mac alluded to this last week, talking about, hey, Waxahachie, they're going to get to Thanksgiving. You know, they've done it consistently. So what do you do to get past this game?
Right. I mean, I think I just got to be take it upon myself just to be the difference maker. Regardless of what the team's doing, put the team on my back and just carry them through it. It's like the position you're in, being the quarterback is what you have to do. You have to be the reason, you win games and the reason you lose games. So just got to put it on my back.
Do you ever go back and look at the film of that game and look at what plays that you may have made a different decision on to change the outcome of that game?
Yeah, I mean, you look back, you watch tape, and there's some things you would obviously like to do better. You got to live from it, you got to learn from it, and you got to live with it, learn from it, and be better next time.
No doubt, because I know you got the ability yourself to do a little running around and scrambling around. That was a tough team, but I felt like the last few years, and Coach Tolly can chime in on this, last 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 4 years, because we mentioned that Avo, when Avo was there and y'all lost that game 10-7. Every playoff game has been a loss by a little, not a lot, but a little. So Coach, what are you doing to make sure that is not an issue going forward? Because I feel like y'all can go past that round.
Right, and I'm glad you said it because I always tell the kids, y'all don't lose games, coaches lose games, y'all win games, and those are the hardest things to do, to lose close. Sometimes it's easier to get blown out because you feel like another team's better, but when you lose close like that, by 4, by 5, by 3, every play gets now magnified. Every play you think it's that one play, but it's a cumulative of a lot of plays. We can put kids in better positions. When it comes to those big games, when the talent is equal, and when you're playing the teams in our league, and the teams in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth round playoffs in Texas, when the talent is equal, it comes down to fundamentals and technique, and that's the big thing you got to hone in on is communication, the little things, the depths. Everything becomes so magnified when you're in these kind of situations when the talent is equal. When talent's not, then you can have a bad step. You can peek in a gap, or you can look at the quarterback in man-to-man coverage. But when the talent is equal, it's going to come down to the fundamentals and techniques that you're coached throughout January to August and through that. So I think we got to do a better job of number one, modeling the expectations that we have, and then honing in on the little things. We talk about footwork. We talk about timing, getting in good rhythms with our quarterback and our receivers, offensive line communication on calls. Secondary's big. When I tell our defense, a quiet defense is a dead defense, and when I give the communication's got to start from my sideline. It's got to reach way over there with 12, 13,000 people screaming in a band. So those things, big games that you've really got to improve on, and you can't just talk it. You got to go out there and actually rep it and coach it, and then show it on film, and then redo it and rep because you are what you repeatedly do. Good or bad, you are what you repeatedly do. And I think our job is the number one. It's not what to do, it's what not to do, and put him in positions to make plays and be a distributor like he is, know where the ball's going. When he gets to play fast, we're good.
Hey, Coach, not Coach J3. I got one question for you. After your first year here in Texas playing, what did you go home, talk with the family, or just, or even coach? What did you say? You know what? After this year, this is what I know I'm gonna do, for I could be better prepared for next year.
For me, I'd say look back. I gotta have some physical changes. Put on some weight, get faster, and then just get more time with the guys, do it different than I did the year before, and just get more reps with them, get more comfortable with the offense. Because that's where you get your confidence from. You get confident from being comfortable with the system you're in and knowing everything to like the little things. I think just here this offense and learning it some more and knowing the ins and outs. I think just the more you do it, the more reps you take, the more comfortable you get and confident you get.
Yeah, I had what was it, maybe a couple weeks ago, a coach text me, right? Because Coach Carl wasn't lying. Like, I am kind of connected to y'all. No joke. Like when people see Hatch out there, 707 or whatever, I might get a text, and I got a text saying, "Man, that Waxahachie quarterback, like, he on groove." So, what's your measurables right now? Have you gotten taller, bigger? What's your measurables?
Yes, sir. I'm about 6 foot 175.
Okay.
I grew a couple inches and put on about 15 pounds. Is that down here?
Yeah. You're in Texas, man. You could eat plenty of steak. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of steakhouses down there in Waxahachie. Steak and potatoes. Keep it on. Steak and potatoes, man. I know. Like, what? How did you feel physically going through your first year? Because it's physical. I mean, I don't know what Nevada was like, but I do know what it is, especially in the southern sector of Dallas. How physical it is. Playing those teams every week.
Yeah, no doubt it's a physical league. It's a physical district. I think the biggest thing is, I played football pretty much my whole life, so I'm used to taking hits. I think the biggest thing is just getting that recovery in and taking care of your body, even when you're not necessarily sore, just to try to prevent it and everything.
Yeah, that's what I expect. I expect that's what kind of thought about when I thought about Waxahachie. I was like, well, you know what? The quarterback, he's gonna make that adjustment because last year was his first year out here, period. So I feel like the adjustment by itself is almost giving us an extra game, right?
Yeah.
You know, so then you got this defense that's great. You got my man, because I forgot to tell y'all, they got the University of Texas commit, Mr. All World. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Brown? If y'all didn't know, I'm a big Texas fan, so I'm excited. Tell me about him. How does it feel working with him?
I love it. I mean, he pushes me just as much as I push him. You know, we have like that good, battle. We both want like what's best for both of us. We're, competitive at practice. We talk through things, talk through routes, timing, the windows, everything, and then we have an even better relationship off the field. So we're not, going at it at practice, talking about our routes, our route relationships and everything. We're hanging out, kicking back at the house, just, having regular, teammate talks and everything. So.
Oh yeah. See, y'all heard it there first. You heard it here first. Waxahachie has the best quarterback in district, the best athlete in district, and the best defense in district. We ready, baby.
So hold on. Okay. I want you to notice. Did you hear him say we can win one more game? You heard that, J3? He said we can win one more game based on what you did in the spring, throwing the ball and getting taller. So again, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on you. I'm just saying, I really need you to pull it out this year. I'm gonna be fine either way.
I'm speaking French.
He loves some Waxahachie, and I'm telling you. And that guy Brian Riser, he loves him some Waxahachie, coach. Y'all need to get them man some shirts, some hats, maybe bring J Mac in before. Coach, let me ask you this. So there's a team that you got to beat that's gonna be a good game that invited you to come play them on homecoming.
Are we one of the homecoming games?
Oh,
Coach, yeah, Coach, I heard you one of the homecoming games, Coach.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I heard y'all kind of wear the same colors.
Yeah, I heard it's the Battle of the Green.
Well, we've done the same thing. Just falls on that. People think that I picked that team to be my homecoming. I don't know if a lot of people know how we do in Waxahachie, where school gets canceled and we're on a flatbed trailer all day, driving around town, and that's a hard day to get ready for a big time game. And DeSoto's obviously an important game for us. But when you look at overall district, you got to make a run. District is great, but playoffs is where you got to make your money. And if I got to put one on there, I'd rather be them. Duncanville, listen, obviously our goal is to beat them, but you really only have to beat them once, and that's in the fourth round. If you look at it, the totality of it, we're going to try to beat everybody we play, but try to be strategic about it. When you're in a district like this, like we're in, and you look across that season. I knew you couldn't drop one in Lancaster, Cedar Hill, and those. We all had them at home, so that just fell on that day. And homecoming is just a game. That's for the fans. That's for the girls and the kids who can't play football that wants to sit in the stands with their girlfriends. That's not for us. Homecoming is no different than week 1 to week 16. You got to win that game. You got to prepare for it like it's that game. And I talk to our guys all the time about weeding out distractions. And distractions suffocate finishers. If you want to worry about putting a bum or a mum, whatever you call them, on your dang chest going out there, that's on you. But the focus has got to be between the lines.
And good, that's good to hear, Coach, because I got y'all beating DeSoto this year. But it sounds like we're on the same page. You want to throw the Duncanville game, so you can only get them one time. I understand
that coach did not say that.
He
said he gonna beat him twice, but he want to make sure he beat him in the fourth round first. I mean, that's most important. That's what he said. I'm putting words in my coach's mouth.
Yeah. He's not gonna draw me off sides.
Okay, Coach. It's okay. It's okay. You can throw that.
I appreciate that, but our focus right now is week 1. After that one, it'll be week 2. After that one, it'll be week 3. I'm not even thinking about those guys right now because we got a long way to go.
Long way to go. Yes, sir.
So that's the politically correct answer. In my background, he's saying, "Yeah, we're gonna beat the hell out of them." Okay, I got it, coach.
But I do
Hey,
got
coach, I'm gonna get you.
come up to my office. I got some hats for you. Come see me.
Yeah.
Well, he can't wear them, coach. I hope you talking to me and Brian. You ain't talking to the other two.
He talking to me. He ain't talking to
You
you.
ain't talking to the other two.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely can't wear it because he actually a coach. Coach, you don't pay him no attention.
No, I'm talking to you.
There you go.
Shit, coach, I thought
I
you
need a
talking
hat.
to me.
No, what about talking to you?
Nah,
We don't talk. We don't talk to the haters.
You know what? And know what,
I'm
coach?
not a hater. I'm not a hater.
Yeah, coach. I ain't trying to be no.
Hey,
I ain't trying to be no snitch, coach. Someone played. I ain't being no snitch. Someone said y'all only didn't make the playoffs last year, coach.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I'm just saying.
Hey, I know two people who didn't say it.
I know that.
Brian, me and
Yeah,
Brian.
they y'all made the
I
playoffs.
didn't say. Hey, I didn't say it either. So don't throw me under the bus.
I'm just
I
saying.
knew they was. I had that at number 3 last year, coach.
I said they was gonna finish 3rd or 4th. That's what
You
I
had
said.
them losing to Cedar Hill.
Well, I did have them lose to Cedar Hill. That didn't mean they weren't gonna be 3rd or 4th, but Cedar Hill lost to Cedar Hill.
Coach, I'm gonna get you out of here. You told me you needed to leave in 30 minutes, and we kept you 50. But
Just keep my name on the list, Coach. I'll be at Waxahachie quite often. We got a lot of home games this year.
Hey, Coach, appreciate you. J3, hey, you go out there and have a great season, young man, and love the highlights of what you're doing. And I'll be out there too because I got to see Big Play Bray. Hopefully, I get him on the offensive side for me. All right, Coach, it's going down. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on the dub.
Hey, I appreciate you guys for what you do for high school sports.
Hey, also, I need y'all to do me a favor. When y'all get your first victory of the year and y'all get your interviews, I want y'all to give a dub salute. It lets us know that y'all shouting out to the show while y'all winning.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I know you saw Riley Dodge do it, so when I see you, I got to get yours.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'll throw it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Riley's right
round.
here.
Salute. Get ready.
Dub salute. Hey.
And do it after the Soto game. That's
See, Coach, we gonna do it after innings. We gonna do it after innings. Week 1. There you go.
I ain't taking that cheese.
Coach already said he wasn't doing that, so I don't know why you messing with him. All right.
When he do it after the Soto game, I don't want to hear nothing.
Oh man! All right, Coach. We appreciate you. Y'all have a great season. We'll be at some games for sure.
Appreciate that, sir.
Yes, sir.
What? Yeah.
Boy, my Waxahachie Indians. Boy, I'm fired up right now.
Hey.
I'm fired up. We win the district. We going to the 4th round. 5th round, y'all get ready. Waxahachie, North Crowley, 5th round to see who go to state. I'm calling my shot right now.
Talk that talk. And look, and to be honest, we never even answered the question. So I'm gonna ask each one of y'all: is J3 the best quarterback in the best district in the best state for high school football?
I mean, I got J3 right behind Southlake quarterback.
No, I'm talking about in the district.
Oh, the district, yeah, easy. I don't even think it's debatable.
Already, Bree Rise, what you say?
Hey, Pat Bo, he was the 2nd best last year in the district. I keep behind Russell.
Yeah, and Kenny gone, so it just what else?
All right, and Coach Carr, you the coach, so.
Well, you already know I liked him before the other 2 dudes did.
Man,
I know why they just
the 58 touchdowns. Yeah, I had to throw y'all on the bus because y'all don't believe in my hatchet.
First of all, I need you know what? Go ahead and use that as motivation, man. I just hope our friendship don't find this.
Look, I didn't know that J Mac was this far up the hype train or whatever and stuff.
I've been doing it for what, 3 years? For 3 years, I've been telling y'all Waxahachie coming.
He did.
No,
he did.
I've been saying it for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the year they kick down that door. I feel like it's wide open too. Like I ain't gonna lie, I feel like man, they'll do it this year. I might shed a tear.
but you're right. It's definitely it's wide open. This is going to be a very interesting year in that district because I feel like it's wide open too. There's a lot of questions that's got to be answered. And God dog it, I forgot to ask them what their first district games was. Anybody know what the I'm not district, but the first non-district games were? I know
Ennis, Capel, and no Ennis, Forney, and Capel.
Forney, not North Forney.
Not North Forney, regular Forney.
It's regular Forney.
Okay, but they going 3-0 in the beginning then because they got to avenge Capel. It's probably at Capel. I don't know what's going on.
At that game. That's week 3. Week 3. I'll probably be at that game.
Boy, week 3 got week 2 and week 3 got some games, boy.
It's loaded.
It's loaded.
It's loaded.
Man. It is, dog.
And we forgot to ask Coach about the UIL deal. Did we ask him that? Did we get him on that?
I don't think Waxahachie even had a girls team. Did they have a girls flag team? Willow?
Probably not. Willow just.
Yeah, I don't think they. Yeah, Coach Tolly like girl post cheerlead.
Yeah, they might not got a team.
Hey, he is a coach's coach, ain't he? You talking about throwing the I like it, boy. He make a whole TV series behind them. God, dog. But J-Mac be throwing everybody on the bus. I swear he got like a favorite team every year. Like, who was the last year? Seguin. It was the year before that.
Hey, look. This year, this year is Waxahachie. I feel like it's gonna be their breakout year. I usually have teams that I root for, but then it's the teams that I think that's gonna really do it, like North Crowley, right? Even though I was afraid to pick them over Douglasville, but I felt it was their year. This year I think it's Waxahachie. And of course I'm always root for Seguin. Timberview is my new team. I'm riding with Coach Coleman, so yeah. I be riding with Timberview real hard and tough. I'm always rooting for LD Bell and Irvin Nimitz. I just don't say it out loud, too loud. People be trying to hold it against me. So they not ready for the light yet, but as soon as they get there, I will put that light on them too. I'm just letting them build.
No, really.
Oh, and Southlake. I feel like Southlake, this is the year for Southlake to win. I think Southlake gonna win D2 this year. So that's it.
Okay. All right, but who's the team that you cheer for? You have rooting interests because of the show and meeting coaches and all that. But like, if you wasn't doing the show, who's the team?
Yeah. I was since I've been doing this, I kind of got out of the whole rooting, like personal feeling type. But yeah, the teams I enjoy that I want to see win, like Carter, maybe Kimball. I believe in rooting for underdog. One thing about me, dude, I'm not a bandwagon jumper, so I just believe in looking at. I like to see teams build their way up, like North Crowley did, like Waxahachie did, like we finna see Timberview do. The struggles we see our man Riley die. He 0-2 in state. It's time now.
You know what, J-Mac? This is a big if, J-Mac. I think Seagoville, man. I think if Seagoville would have stayed connected with that coaching staff and that group, that core players, man, I think they could have got second, third round.
You know what? You're right. They should have money whipped Jack. They should have just offered Jack everything, a Cadillac and whatever else. I know
he lost a lot of good play. I know he lost majority of his team, whole team, but man, they really can think about a little what West Mesquite did.
Oh, that's another team. I'll be
That's what
rooting
I'm
for
saying,
Western
yeah,
State.
man.
Yeah, I'll be rooting for Western State this year. I think once the big three of the Southern sector all won, I just kind of just root for everybody now. It's just like I just pick a team because I don't have to see it again. Like I don't seen it once, so now I want to see somebody else win.
Yeah, I want to see Sock win because Sock hadn't won.
Well, if it's a certain coach that went over there, I don't want to see them win. I want to see them struggle because I don't want to hear them brag.
Damn.
I ain't trying to hear. He was the difference. So now they need to go up against Timberview and lose on a fumble or something.
No, look, no, he get to pull that Ty Peterman card. Like he'll be the reason.
yeah, he'll be walking around calling himself playoff C.
Oh man, hey, I got that. Other than that, B Rise is it Lake Ridge or die? They ain't been the same since what's his name walked out that door. Who was that? Jet Duffy. Since Jet Duffy walked out that door.
But we haven't, man. But another thing who I who I wanted to kind of just I'm like J Man, kind of just try out trip for a team. But man, I really, really want to see Crawley and Land, make that jump too, man.
Yeah.
Woo, he said he had 2,000 players at practice or something.
Man, did you see the whole was covered? Did you see that?
I saw that, bro.
I was like,
that aerial shot was ridiculous, bro. Like, bro, some colleges ain't got that many players.
Nah, that was a lot of players, dog. That was a lot of kids out there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So shout out Coach Lynn.
He's a kid magnet, man. Coach Lynn, man. That's another coach I root for, man. Like I want to see everybody win, but I just but only certain ones gonna be able to do it. So I just hope it's whoever turn it is. I just want to see them get their turn.
You know what, J Mac? And not just that, J Mac Willow. I want to see another DISD team make this.
Say that. I want to see Bam. I want to see Bam.
I want to see Bam get out the first round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's next level.
That's it. We throwing a parade. They win the first round. I'm going to get a trophy and everything. He gonna get a Dub Championship trophy. And
now look.
Now look. Is he coach of the year?
Coach of the year of the decade.
Now I know Bam. I know Bam got a few regrets with Redo because he could have had that job too. I was literally out there, man. Redo got so much talent, bro. They might be sneaky good this year. They got some big, good looking players, man. I got to meet a lot of them last week at the camp. Big old.
Man. Did you see the linebacker? The one that committed to Memphis?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I saw both linebackers. Both of their linebackers.
They athletic as hell, dude.
And they got a defensive end that's about 6'4". Look like Colin Simmons, bro. This dude is very long and thick, and just he got the look and the feel of it. Moves really well. They got an offensive lineman that's about 6'7". Now he got 2 knee braces on, so I don't know what that means, but he's
still growing.
But he's very intimidating looking. He look like he can chop down some trees.
But J Mac, but let's be real, J Mac. How Pat Bowe and Willow talk about how we got a bias. Pat Bowe got a bias for the Red Oak too. Let's be real, don't he?
Oh yeah. Well, and DeSoto. Don't let Pat fool you. DeSoto and Red Oak. Oh yeah. He wants to see them win. Ain't no doubt about it.
That's real, Pat. Oh yeah.
That's real.
Pat.
What's yours, Coach Carr? It might be hard for you being a coach.
Who you rooting for?
Yeah.
For nope.
Hey, okay. Yeah, you rooting for your former roommate or teammate or something?
Man, I'm rooting for him to get out.
And I would say my underdog team would have to be Coach Shavers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No side.
Yeah.
We got to get somebody on the east side that's successful, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, we about to do for that conversation too, right? Who the best team on the east, north? We about to do.
Who the East is. You know who the East is, but they call themselves Longview West.
Dang. Hey, I need to get some Frisco coaches on. J Max said I got a number from Matt for the Frisco.
You know what? I'm gonna go back, and I thought he sent it to me too. I'm gonna go back and look. It was Panther Creek coach.
Panther Creek. Okay, yeah, because we gotta get some Frisco representation on here. I want to know why they got 20 teams in the damn city and can't win us.
Well, we did have Lone Star coach on.
We sure did.
Yeah.
We did have Lone Star coach on. Yeah, we gotta get some more Frisco. Yeah,
and
we need
Prosper. You think we can? Y'all be talking about the school. We ain't went past. Well, we got the Anna, but shoot, what about Prosper?
We've been Anna. Have we done Melissa? I don't remember. Now we haven't done Melissa. All right,
we had Lovejoy with the last coach. We could try Lovejoy with the new coach, but we have to have Willow make that call.
I got you. And I need to get some Garland representation. Like that's a part of the Metroplex we don't never touch. And Garland used to be that. Garland,
it just hit you, Willow.
We need to get Wiley, Pat. We need to hear Wiley. That's a sub.
Yeah, we can't get Dub East on because he done boycotted the show for some reason. But hell, he don't even pick up phone calls.
He should have got on when they had two-way mic. We ain't got to worry about it. They ain't double first round. They ain't double first round food now, so we ain't even go worry.
I want Garland because Garland used to be that town back in the 80s and 90s where they used to go down, and that's the forgotten part of the Metroplex.
But
like don't nobody talk about nothing going on in Garland. And they got about 6 or 7 schools.
I had Lakeview coach was supposed to come on from Garland Lakeview, and he kind of did me like Wiley's coach did you. He kind of faded back on him.
As a matter of fact,
Sinclair, that's his name, Coach Sinclair. Yeah,
is it Anthony? First name?
Yeah, Anthony Sinclair. Yeah.
Okay, actually, one of my referees is the varsity basketball coach up there. I just talked to him tonight and stuff. He said he was gonna get him to come on or whatever. We were talking about something else. That is ironic we even talking about that.
Yeah,
that is
because he's from Florida. He got a Florida number. I think I might still got his number. Or I deleted it. I don't know, but
hey, but I want some old Garland. I want all that. I need Garland on here. Y'all bring y'all buddy here and let us know what's going on in Garland.
You know, I think Wiley took over. I think all them Garland folks don't move out to Wiley.
You might be right. And what's out there? What's Saxy? Boy, I ain't heard nothing from Saxy in years.
Saxy.
Yeah, they used to be pretty good.
Yeah, they did. They used to call themselves the U too, poking at DeSoto. They were trying to take over the U moniker for a hot second.
They did when they had that quarterback that went to Michigan.
Yeah. So that's it. But man, appreciate Coach Tolly coming on the show tonight. Look, and Coach Tolly is still hanging out in the background. I almost brought him back on, but
is he still hanging out back?
He's still hanging out.
That's my coach. A year, baby.
Let me see where he at. What we got? There you go. Look, we do have some coaches that hang in the background behind the show. We ain't never brought them back, but Coach, we'll let you make it, man. You have a blessed night.
Man, I ain't gonna be that one that just takes, man. I'm gonna give back.
Yeah.
You became J Mac's favorite coach. You just surpassed South Lake or something. But man,
tell J Mac I got a hat on my desk waiting for him to come by.
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect for saluting too, ain't it? This is gonna be right there. Yeah. We ready. Hey, somebody put it in the
Coach,
chat. Oh, real quick, Coach. You finna knock him out? He gone.
Yeah, thank y'all.
He gone.
Oh,
okay.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Now somebody had put in the chat that they scrimmaged South Lake.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, somebody had put that in the chat. I was gonna ask if I saw that.
Y'all, Coach
Let him
Tillman?
out. Let him out. Yeah, take him out. He get that ball.
All right. Oh Lord, my computer's going crazy all of a sudden too. J Mac, we may have to do an ender right now because my computer is actually freezing up. Hey guys, episode 132 is going down. We got a special guest coming in next week.
And he didn't make it. See? He can't cut it off yet, Willow. We still live.
Okay. So what's this, after hours? This is dub.
We still live, shoot. I guess we could just talk until you take it off.
I'm cool with that. The dub after hours.
The dub after hours. This is the post game show, kind of like the BET Awards. The post.
About the BET Awards.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Jamie Foxx made me cry, man. That's how I know I'm getting old.
Okay.
The Jamie Foxx speech made me cry.
We're getting up there, man. We gotta start taking care of ourselves, man, for sure.
Yeah. That was great. But other than that, I thought it was pretty. It was funny. It was funny. My favorite part is when Kevin Hart roasted Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin got bad, man. He got bad.
He thought
Kurt was hot. Kurt was hot, dog. He about to let that fucking tail come out of here, boy. He was hot. What you think of it?
I thought Kurt Franklin's whole part was the best part, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was the best part. Jennifer Hudson, she came out there and did her thing for sure. I mean, I remember when the BET Awards came out and we was all sagging and wearing big clothes and you know what I mean? Now and they was honoring the OJs.
Yeah. Right. For real.
Right. So now they honoring us.
They honor the people that I age. Yeah. That's wild, man, when you think about it like that.
Yeah, man. So, you know, man, man, growing up in the age of hip hop we grew up in, you know what I mean? It's kind of like our parents probably grew up in the age of R&B they grew up in. You know what I mean? You gotta think about it, man. Shoot, growing up in that age, they had the OJs, the Whispers, the Kool in the Gang, Frankie Beck, like they had
real singers. I feel sorry for our kids. They don't know who they going on.
Coach, could you imagine Sexy Red and tribute?
Get the award show, get a tribute. What's that gonna look like?
What is that gonna look like?
Man,
I don't know. It's gonna be good though.
Hey man, Indiana look like they about to take it.
So what about to go up 2-1?
They about to go up 2-1, man. Somebody check on Arnold.
Man, don't check on that dude, man. He woke up with violence when you're talking about Carter.
Oh, you know what? I meant to ask you. That's why I want to ask you, man. What you think about it? Do you think Carter got a right to be upset? I don't even know what disrespect they were referring to, but do you think they have a right to be upset with I guess not being taken as a threat anymore? Really, I mean, just be honest, bro.
Carter ain't been a threat since Allen Wilson left. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I mean? If you ain't getting out the first round, man, why are you worried about what people think about you? That's part of your problem.
What you expect for people to think? That's the bigger question. What is it you expect for people to think.
About what conversation are we having right now? Why did you like when you picked up that phone and got into that tweet?
Don't hit
What about
sin.
that made you feel like, okay, hit sin? Like you need to be less internet capping and more practice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I posted it. That's why I posted it, because I was like, I know Willow go look at this and be like, see, Freddie James would never.
Never, coach. Never, coach. Never, coach.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
They just make my little high school look so
second
that makes
second
me
class. They do look kind of second class.
Nobody in the free world takes us serious.
Nobody.
Everybody
laugh. First time they see that, they just laugh. Nobody gets scared.
Because when they say, how about beat Kimball, coach? That's the ultimate disrespect.
Wow. Yeah, you're right, man. I don't know. I was confused. I ain't gonna lie. I was confused. I was confused by it because I was like, well, what did I miss?
You didn't miss nothing, coach. That was some foolishness.
Because
unless somebody did something swaggy.
Well, Swaggy out here talking about they the best basketball team in the world that never win this.
So they got a team full of 6'10" players.
It don't matter. Nick Dosecki over there, Hollywood Nicky. Long as he over there, you're second.
Listen, I done told you again. They need to throw them games and let Kimball go ahead and go up big, and they go low. Listen, it's all at this point. It's about strategy, coach. You heard
So you said just don't even worry about winning dishes. Just make sure you get third. Just make sure you get third.
You third, you're in there, you know. Nick did it.
See, my whole thing with that is, as soon as you do that, you ain't still end up losing against to somebody you had no business losing to.
But because you just wanted a chance. If you didn't take care of your responsibility, that's on you.
Man, I don't know, man. I hope they get it, but I don't like that thought process, but I get it. And it's probably necessary, especially for the next 2 years.
Just saying, you can't outrun your demons, coach. You gonna have to beat that big game at some point.
At some point, because if they ain't them, it'll be somebody else that don't fail D2. They usually don't fall D2. So you might well just beat who you gotta beat.
Whoever, whenever, however.
You can't dodge a rival.
Coach, you can't. You got to go through the darkness, coach. Like that's just the bottom line. You got to go through the darkness. Some people don't want to go through the darkness, and that's fine.
That's fine. They got to do it, man. I don't even know what they got coming in football. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be a good year, though. I'm excited.
Yeah, they'll go to the playoffs.
What Carter got going in the playoffs? I mean, what they got going in the they look good, 7-on-7.
Yeah, you saw them. Yeah, I know they got the running back, the big running back.
Who? Carter?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
at this point, coach, you got to show me, coach.
Well, at this point, it ain't like I said. I didn't understand. Maybe that was to kind of rally the truth. You know, DeSoto used that disrespect thing to win 2 state championships. So, hey, it might work. You know what I'm saying? The disrespect card is a mother. I'm telling you that's a motivator.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I had a coach tell me, if you ever got to have people to come in and talk to your team, you done already lost.
Damn.
So you trying to find motivation anywhere.
Please.
All right, yeah, we done been on enough bulletin boards, and man,
I want to be on the bulletin board. I want them to prove me wrong.
Sometimes I say a lot of stuff to motivate because I know they use it. So I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah.
If I can help you win. If I can help you win, I help you win. I do what I gotta do.
Yeah, and you know, listen, Coach, because when I befriend you and root for you and you still don't win, I might want to try something different.
Try something different.
Well.
Like I said, I want to see everybody at least get one chance at it. You know what I'm saying? Some success. I want to see everybody know what it feels like.
Yeah, and you must see some different schools get an opportunity at it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like Lancaster. I think they went to state back in 2012 or something like that.
Yeah,
and was
But they have had success. They just went to the fourth round. What was that? A couple years ago? 2 years ago?
See, don't get out the first round and make a run to the third or fourth round.
Yeah.
I want to see it. So
I would love to see Kimball make it to Thanksgiving. I would love it.
Coach,
that'd be dope.
Field day, because I'd be so happy for them boys. It won't even be fun. I would love to see Carter make a run, third, fourth round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about Carter, that they're not gonna get the real alumni support until they start building the fire.
Yeah.
I agree. Because like with soccer, all the people come out the woodwork for soccer because of what they're doing. It'd be the same energy for Carter as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong with watching everybody succeed a little bit.
Hey man, who we gonna make live this year, man? We got to redo the Carter Kimball game, man. We fell off last year.
Yeah, it kind of fell off. Hell, that game didn't help.
Yeah, I actually. Oh yeah, me and J Mac. Me and you went there, didn't we? I felt like
we was out there. I think Willow didn't come. Willow, you was there, wasn't you?
No, he wasn't there. It was me, you. It was me, you. Alabama.
I was in. No, I don't think I was in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah, it was me, you, and I think B. Riser.
Yeah, B. Riser was there. I remember.
But I'm telling you, that stadium don't help. I feel like at just one time, put it back at the old place. Take it on back to spring.
They got to take it back.
Take it home. Got to take it back.
It'll give the illusion that it's a big game again.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
You got to think about it, man. It was a huge game last year. Last year was for district championship.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
It was skimpy last year, bro. And it was on Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. Because we didn't hype it up. We hyped it up the year before.
We did.
But
you know what
I'll
I'm saying?
say this though. I'll say this. But I'll say this. It'll be even hyper if you just take it back to the root. I think more people would show up just for the nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think people will show up if you make it a big deal.
We'll need to get. I tell you what, if we could get both teams on board with it, let's try to make it a big deal. Have a press conference, like a real press conference with it.
I like it.
We just gotta get Snoop them back on board, man. Like we did the last time, bro. We put 5,000 people in the stand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This year's probably what, 100?
It wasn't much. Okay, we could try to do it. But we also were big because we did the Byron Norton. I mean,
we'll figure it out this year. We'll make it happen. We'll do something.
All right, I'm with it.
We'll do something.
Yeah.
You back, Pat? You back in control?
Yeah, man.
You in this thing?
Yeah, I'm ready to end this thing, man. Because this thing was crazy. All right, well, hey, that was the ender, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Episode 132 is officially in the book.
Hey, I'm Reginald Samples, 6A Division I state champion. I just want to give a shout out to the Dub, my favorite podcast and program.
Ron Murray, Mr. High School Holla, K1.